Alright, well, it is Wednesday the 9th or 10th, I can't remember. I think it's the 10th. And heading off to work, got on the computer this morning and saw that Corey Haim had died. For those of you who don't know, in case you're one of the few people who don't know who the hell Corey Haim is, he was a star in the 80s, star of one of my favorite vampire movies of all time, The Lost Boys. Star of a couple other really good movies. Only one I can think of off the top of my head right now is Dream a Little Dream, which, again, just like Lost Boys, he starred with the other Corey Feldman. It's just really weird. I mean, he was, I think they said 38, which is just a few years older than I am. And, he was one of those movies that, I grew up watching. I think there was a summer where we watched that like every day, every other day, something like that. It's one of those classic for me, childhood movies. Yes, vampire movies are childhood movies. But it ranks right up there with back in October when my buddy Seth died, or when I found out that Seth had died. He was in the Army? I think Army. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the facts right here in front of me, so obviously there's going to be a little bit of discrepancy there. But it's just, looking on the computer and finding out that somebody that was your age, you went to high school with, you knew rather well, was gone. And it's just, it's just weird. And of course, now I'm also thinking that they always say those celebrity deaths happen in threes. So, as far as I can recall, nobody else has died lately. So I'm just wondering who else is going to be, who's going to be the next two. So, yeah. Alright, well, I decided to stop in at Sonic for lunch on my way to work. And, I don't know, it's just one of those weird things, that maybe it's just my age at this point in time, that it's, whenever I hear about celebrity death like that, especially somebody who is that close to my age, it just really is weird. I mean, you hear about the older celebrities who die, and you kind of brush it off saying, oh, well, they were in their 60s, 70s, whatever. You hear about the freak accidents, like, what happened to Brittany Murphy when she died not that long back, where it was just, all of a sudden she was in perfect health, and then, boom, gone. And, again, that's just one of those that's just, wait a minute, she was, 31, 32, what's she doing dying? She might have been a little bit older than that, I can't remember. It's just weird, is all I'm saying. Oh, actually, I take that back. What I said earlier about not recalling anybody else who died. A couple weeks back, and I guess he qualifies as a pseudo-celebrity, Captain Phil from Deadliest Catch died a couple weeks back. And I know there are some people who would consider him to be a celebrity, so I guess we can count him and say that we're in the middle of the three now with Corey Haim. But yeah.